Hey, hey, are you going on, my friends? Let's see what's happening. Here we are. We are live. Hey, Ann, are we live here? I'm not sure. Wow, we got some crazy stuff going on. Okay, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. I think we're live. Anyway, hey, so coming back to you. I am Paulette Rees-Denis. I'm your passion instigator and your movement motivator. Movement, momentum, and magic is what we are all about here over at paulettereesdenis.com. And this is called Lively Conversations. So this is the next phase of what I used to do for the last 3 years on Facebook Live, which was Heart and Hustle Live. Because I have a Heart and Hustle video podcast where I actually interview creatives, entrepreneurs, healers, movers, shakers. And so then coming to me solo, I would just call it Heart and Hustle. But I wanted to call this Lively Conversations because I love getting juiced up. I love sharing and talking with you and getting your input, your questions. And I'm trying to figure out where to see you here. It has been a while. And I see I have some viewers coming in. Say hello. When you're here, let me know where you're from and what's happening. Love it. I love it. So I got so many things to talk about today, but I want to keep it short and sweet. But the main idea, because of course this is what I'm thinking about too, is that, well, we just had a new moon, and new moons are about creation, about stepping into something new, about setting new intentions. And we're also coming into the end of the year. And I think that's a really profound, that it's time to look at what's been happening for this year already. I mean, it's been chaos, it's been awesome, it's been devastating, it's been turmoil, tumultuous, it's been breathtaking, it's been innovative. I mean, I think if you're anything like me, we've all gone like this, right? Up and down and around. And I wrote about this in my blog today. It's like a roller coaster. So looking back, I want you to take a few minutes to look back at what hasn't been working for you. What are you wanting to change? So as your creativity coach about lifestyle and about business, I'm about helping you create the life that you want. And that's why I love to ask you all these questions. And I love you to get out your journals and answer some of them as I ask them to you. And you can always go back to them later, and you can always watch this replay later. But I love to get you out of your head and onto the page. I have a couple different programs coming up at the end of this month, which I'm really excited about. I'll tell you that in a minute. But what I want to talk about is setting intentions for the rest of the year. So when you look back and you go, okay, that hasn't been working. That wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be. I fell into a slump. Or maybe you were over the moon excited about something new that you've been creating, which is great too, right? But I want you to think about what's next, how to finish off the year strong and with clarity and with confidence and with inner connection as well as outer connection. And you need to set your intentions. And when you do that, so you can set your intentions for the day. And I do that every morning. I actually have a nice big work journal where I get up in the morning with my coffee and I go, okay, what are my 3 things that I want to do today? And of course, there might be a list of 100, but I want 3 things. Hey, okay, let me see. Hey, hello. I see my friends are coming in. Hey, Allie. Hey, Johnny. Right on. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts or questions too as we go. I love it. Um, so, so when I set up my intentions for today, I set up about 3 main things to focus on. Because if I set up 8,000 things are not going to get done, right? You guys, you all know this. It's that to-do list that never stops. But I have methods of creating an action plan that works, that helps me get through those things, take action, feel really good, celebrate, and have some downtime and free time. And then, but what I'm talking about now, too, is setting intentions for the rest of the year. So, again, reflecting back on what you've done so far this year and what you haven't done so far this year that you thought you would have done or you would have wanted to do, or maybe you just something new, some new spark, some new creative idea that you want to continue on with or start for the rest of the year. Because how do you want to end the year? How do you want to finish? And that, I mean, they're guideposts. You know, January 1st and December 31st, they're guideposts. In some way, it doesn't matter at all. You can continue to do what you do no matter what the day is. But it's nice to have some sort of deadline or guidepost to see what you have done. And month by month, I do that month by month, and I do that with my mastermind group. We look at what they've done the past month, what has worked, what hasn't worked, what have you learned, so that you can move forward. And moving forward with clarity, with intention, with desire, with confidence, right? To get out of the chaos, the overwhelm. Any of you feeling overwhelmed right now? So I want you to think about how you want to end the year. And then you need to prioritize. What's the most important thing? What's the thing you really want to do before the year is up? And this could have to do with work, or this could have to do with your personal life. Maybe it's something on your bucket list. You want to go jump out of an airplane. or you want to go four-wheeling over the sand dunes like I just did up in Oregon, which was on my list, and it was great. I love ticking those off. You know, it's just like, wow, that was really fun. I'd love to do it again, or that was really fun. I'm never going to do that again. But I did it. And it's conquering fear, and it's gaining confidence, and it's clarity, and it's, you know, soul-felt desires. How many of you feeling that? How many of you feeling that? So what do you want to do? What do you want to do before the year is up? Do you want to have 3 10K months with your business? Do you want 5 new clients a month? Do you want to go to Hawaii for a month? Do you want to quit your job? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain weight? What do you want to do? And if you feel like typing them in the comments, that would be awesome. Go ahead and type them in the comments. But write them down in your journal, because you got to get it out of your head, from the body to the page. And that's my writing course that's coming up in October. And then I just want to tell you about my mastermind that's coming up. And this is for creative women who want to finish strong, who want to move forward through the end of the year with a connection with a group of creatives. And so that brings me to the point of, who do you surround yourself with? Are these people who will help you move forward with your intentions? Are these people who uplift you? Are these people who encourage you and inspire you, and who are inspired by you as well? Because you want to be around that kind of power and that kind of love and that kind of energy. So accountability is really important when you set these intentions. Who do you tell? Here's, for instance, So if you've been following me at all, you know that I'm doing a swim challenge this month, 15-mile swim challenge as a benefit to the American Cancer Society. And I've raised over $500 so far. And I have swam every day, except for today. I haven't gone yet today. It's going to come later. I needed a day off. This was day 7. But I've swam every day, and I've upped my laps every day to create my mileage. I have an end goal. I have a purpose, an outcome, and I know my why. So those are the things you need to think about when you set your intentions. And this is called making a map, your magic action plan. And I work with my clients with this all the time, and I teach this to you in detail. But it's setting your actions, knowing your outcome, and your why. Have you heard me say that enough lately? Your why. Why do you want to do that thing? So when you set your intentions, ask yourself why. Why do I want to do that? Why do I want to set this up for myself? Why is this important to me? And then keep diving in. And if you even read my book, I have 7 levels of why. It's really good, but it's really important because when you know that, it really helps you move forward with those intentions. It creates energy. It creates momentum. And that's what we want. We want movement. We want momentum. And we want to create everyday magic for ourselves to live the way we desire, to live the lifestyle we desire, to live lit up, to shine our light, to be the light, to be the light. And I love thinking about it that way. I want to live lit up, and I want to shine my light, and I want to be the light, to share, to pass down, to help others, to be of service. And that's my goal. That's my goal coming to you today. And so, how does that feel? Does that make sense? Does it make sense, everybody? So, I'd love to know what your intentions are. Maybe your top 3 things. After you make that list, pick the top 3 things that you'd like to do before the end of the year. And why do you want to do them? What's the outcome? What are your action steps? And what's your why? What's your why? So share that with me. That would be really awesome. I would love that. I would love that. And in the meantime, like I said, so Illumination Mastermind. We have room for 10 women. Sorry, guys. 10 women. This is a women's group gathering. And we gather weekly in a creative virtual circle, a magical circle, for 3 months to take us toward the end of the year, to start building on these intentions, these actions, to help you gain clarity on where you want to be, why you want to be there, and how you're going to get there, and take action. Because I can whip your booty, I can love you, and we all create this vortex of beautiful energy. And I'll put more links in here for you guys, girls who are interested in joining yet another mastermind with me, because that's pretty special. And there's nothing like working with your tribe or working in community, working connectedly, co-creating. And that's what I was talking about earlier. There's nothing like having a team. There's nothing like working with someone who has your back. It's so good. It's so good. So I'm so happy to start getting reconnected with you again. I'll be here every week, like I have been for the past 3 years, except for this summer when I took a break. And there were a few breaks in there in between, but mostly every week for 3 years, going on 4. And I love connecting with you. And I also love your comments. I love knowing that you're here. I love your questions and your answers. It's so good. As we rebuild this beautiful virtual community. I know there's lots of them these days going on because of COVID, and it's really amazing that the internet has provided us such a beautiful opportunity to connect. So from my heart to yours. Let's see, can I make that heart? Bam, bam, bam. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. You can private message me. You can send me some love. And I hope to see you soon. Make sure you subscribe to all my things. Go to my new website at www.pauletterees-denis.com and sign up if you haven't done so already, so you get my weekly, sometimes daily blog posts of beautiful inspirations and informations and poetry and heart and hustle interviews and all the good things that I bring out to the world. And I love you. All right. Take care, my friends. See you soon.